up, wake up. My people in the East, yo, you gotta wake up. Midwest, dirty South, yo, you gotta stand up. All my homies in the West, yo, you gotta wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Hello, this is the Daily Rush, where we keep you updated on the topics that affect your busy life daily.
Now, on today's show, we'll touch on the new juice diet craze.
Find out how your favorite tunes may affect you.
And highlight the beauty of Hampton Roads.
All that and more when the Daily Rush returns.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Along with weight loss, it's one of the many ways to fight osteoarthritis pain. For more information on managing pain, go to fightarthritispain.org.
There's a monster in my bathtub. There's one on the couch. There's a monster on my bed.
Keep innocent things from triggering an asthma attack.
Please make the monsters go away.
Learn how to stop their asthma attacks at noattacks.org.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Welcome back to the Daily Rush. Summer has come early here at NSU, and Jazz, I don't know if I'm ready.
Me either, girl. I know I need to hit the weight room before I try to throw on a bathing suit.
Well, you know you can forget about those gym fees by visiting your local park. Check it out.
A lot of folks want to get started with their workout. Sometimes it's as easy as just coming out for a walk, right?
Yep.
And then what?
Well, walking's a great way to get started. You know, just getting out of the house, getting yourself moving.
All right, how do I look at this bench?
Well, I look at this bench and I see a gym. So I will start you off with doing a simple exercise to work the back of your arms.
Okay, so triceps?
Yep, the back of our arms right there, our triceps. And let me just tell you
Yeah.
that you're not going to get rid of that jiggle. Muscles are going to jiggle. A lot of
So
women...
don't feel bad with that weight.
Exactly. That's just going to happen. That's your muscle.
Okay, good.
So let's build that muscle.
Okay.
By doing what is called dips. So you're going to sit down on the edge of the bench, fingers facing away from the back of the bench. Right next to your hips is where you want them. Okay. Scoot your butt off, and you can kind of walk your feet out to get your hips away from the bench. Now this is a good starting position. Some people starting off may only be able to get down an inch, which is fine. And then as you progress, you can go down lower.
Oh, wow.
And now you look like that's a little easy for you.
No.
So we're going to put your leg up.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that makes it a little harder. Next, we'll move on to push-ups. So you want your hands a little farther than shoulder width apart. Try to use your chest to push you back up. And one thing you want to avoid is what I call turtleneck. And that's this, trying to reach towards the bench with your chin. Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to try, you're ultimately aiming for chest to the bench.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Whew. Yeah.
We can just
That's
start
a
with
killer.
another one.
So is the goal that, each set should have about 10?
Yeah, you
10
want to
reps and then
start
take a break?
around 10 reps and then work your way up to 15 as it gets easier.
Okay.
And then you want to do about a minute rest in between if you're just starting out.
Okay, good. Whew, I'm winded. Okay, what's next?
Next, we're going to do squats.
Okay.
And I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with squats, but we're going to use the bench with our squats.
Great.
So we're going to start facing away, feet a little farther than shoulder width apart, and you want your knees going straight over your toes.
Okay.
All right, so from here, we're going to squat down, touch our butt to the bench.
Like you're about to sit, but then
Exactly. You always want to exhale on the exertion phase of an exercise.
Okay.
So on the squat, it's the standing. So you'll exhale here. So let's do one more lower body exercise. We're going to do what's called a split squat. So you want to step away from the bench, put one leg up, and I like turning my foot under. It just feels better to me.
Okay.
Some people do it like that.
Okay.
It just feels better like that for me. And then arms can be on your hips or here, whatever's more comfortable for you, and lower down. And you want to make sure your weight is directly in between both legs, and then really push through that front heel So we're actually working our balance, which is core, which you always hear people talking about core. So we're working that, and then of course, if you can't tell, we're working that standing leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt that.
Yeah.
Really, there's no excuse, no matter, you know, what park you're in or even a neighborhood, there's a bench somewhere you can use it.
Yep. And it's inexpensive.
That's right.
No cost.
No
A
gym
no-cost
membership.
gym. Here's your total gym right
Just
here.
a lot of sweat.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was good. I like it.
Nice job.
Thanks for the tips, Ash. Now, have you heard about the new juice diet all the celebs are trying out?
Just a little. Yeah, it's global now because people are always on the go, eating unhealthy processed food. And with the new portable juice, they have a new health alternative. Let's check out reporter Jenny Reese's 5-day juicing fast to detoxify her body.
Medical evidence indicates that our digestive health is connected to various chronic health issues. Taking a break from processed foods, sugar, salt, and caffeine can go a long way toward better health. Juice fasting is a gentle way to rid the body of toxins while keeping a constant flow of nutrients to the body and giving the digestive system a break. I decided to give it a try and went on my first juicing detoxification fast for 5 days. Here's a recap on my experience. Coming into this, I thought the hardest part was going to be giving up coffee, but surprisingly, I maintained my normal energy level because of all the nutrients I was taking in. So I'm actually going to stay off of coffee permanently. Overall, I do feel a difference in my body. I feel lighter, I feel cleaner internally, I feel really good, and I lost 5 pounds, which is always a good thing. Not only is detoxifying good to do when you're in good health, but many people who are facing serious illnesses like cancer must detoxify to help fight off the illness. This really hit home when my mother was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer and opted out of chemotherapy to try and fight the disease with natural medicines and supplements. I spoke with her about the role that juicing is playing in her success with beating cancer. Here's what she said.
November of 2010, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and shortly after being recommended by doctors to start juicing, I started my juicing process. As a result of that, today, they can hardly find any trace of cancer in my body. So definitely I feel that juicing has been a big part in my healing process.
Detoxifying your body is very necessary from time to time, whether you're maintaining your good health or facing a serious illness. Thank you for joining me on my 5-day juicing detox fast. To good health. Jenny Reese, Norfolk, Spartan Echo TV.
I've had my own juicing experience and I found it quite tasty.
Well, that's great to know because it looks a little gross to me, but I'll definitely have added to my park routine.
Awesome. Well, we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Mom?
Dad?
How long should I wait for you?
Mom, if I'm at soccer practice.
What if something happens? Will you come get me?
There's no reason not to have a plan in case of a terrorist attack.
Mom, if you're not home, should we go to the neighbor's house?
And some extremely good reasons why you should.
Can you tell me?
Talk to your family about what you would do in case of an emergency. For more information, go to www.ready.gov.
Start your kids on a path to a healthy tomorrow. Eat dinner together. Add veggies to each meal. And get up and play an hour a day. Be our guest to healthy living today at letsmove.gov.
So, do you have any questions?
What is your soup of the day?
We have a mulligatawny soup.
Oh, do you have any specials?
We have a steak special today.
Oh, how's that cooked?
That's pan-seared and then...
Does it come with a side dish? Is it grilled? Can I have it steamed? So, what do you recommend? What kind of pie do you have? You're an actor. Aren't you from Ohio?
Any questions?
Ask questions. For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
This is the Daily Rush. Now, it's hard to believe at 30-plus, Dwayne Carter is still up to the same crazy antics.
Yeah, I wonder if it has something to do with with what he keeps in his cup. Take a look.
The 2009 documentary The Carter presents an intimate portrait of Dwayne Michael Carter Jr., the rap star Lil Wayne. In the film, he uses scissor.
Yeah, wait and serve till I die.
Syrup, scissorp, purple drink, or lean, it's all the same stuff. A homemade drink concocted using the prescription drug promethazine containing codeine. It's mixed with sweet drinks, even candy, then sipped.
Promethazine is actually related to antipsychotics. I mean, it's a major tranquilizer. The cough syrup, if they actually mix in cough syrup per se, that's a dissociative and make them feel out of body, and then you have the opiate high on top of that. This is polydrug abuse, polydrug addiction.
Scissorp has been around since the 1990s, but its popularity appears to be growing because of its prevalence not only in the rap world, but in pop culture generally. Take Far East movements like a G6, for example. Last August, 14-year-old Palveria Linson from St. Paul, Minnesota, died after consuming the drink. It's also blamed for the deaths of hip-hop artist Robert Earl DJ Screw Davis Jr. and Chad Lamont Butler, known as Pimp C. The drink has even found its way into professional sports. Green Bay defensive end Johnny Jolly and former Oakland quarterback Jamarcus Russell and San Diego cornerback Terrence Keel were all arrested on charges of misusing the drug. Keel died in an unrelated car crash in 2008. Both Jolly and Russell are trying to restart their careers. All this from a prescription cough syrup being used as a party drug, ruining some lives, taking others.
So get high, tell them Weezy, pop, pop, or get low. Yeah.
If scissorp did cause Lil Wayne's health problems, he may have nearly been its latest and most famous victim.
That's a shame. Let's take it to Jeremy with what grinds his gears about the music industry.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Simmons, and I'm bringing to you today what really grinds my gears about the music industry. Now, what really grinds my gears about some of the artists in the music industry will be fashion. Like, let's start with Lil Wayne of Cash Money Billionaires. He has just gone too far with the fashion. Like, Lil Wayne is now wearing jeggings. For all those that don't know what jeggings are, they're jeans and leggings put together. That's something that you see a lot of women and females wear. Like, it's impossible for a young man. Now, he's not even a young man. He's a grown man. He's an adult. He's this short, but he's an adult. You cannot wear jeggings. It's not possible. Next, we'll have Willow Smith, which is Will Smith's daughter. We all know Will Smith, the great actor. We all know we want to let our kids express themselves as much as possible. I mean, you gotta let your kids grow. But at some point, it's just going too far. My daughter will not have pink hair at the age of 10. She cut her whole head off. Like, once you take a look at this picture, you will see she has no hair. She's only like 10 years old. She has a fade cut. Another popular figure in the music industry today would be Lady Gaga. Honestly, I can ask 1,000 people out there today. Nobody knows what Lady Gaga actually looks like. It's impossible. We can just take a look at this picture. Like, we can take a look at this picture with flowers. It's like self-explanatory. She has a bouquet of flowers around her face. We all know how weird she is. Like, nobody, I'm just going to stop on Lady Gaga because she just really upsets me sometimes. But last but not least, I love him sometimes, but he really grinds my gears. Kanye West. We got a couple of pictures of Kanye with this mullet. Why do you have a mullet? It's 2013. You still have a mullet. Then we understand, Kanye, that you have money. For the less fortunate people like myself, this really grinds my gears because I can't afford one diamond. He has a whole diamond mask while he's performing overseas. Kanye, come on, man. Like they say on NFL Network, come on, man. It's not possible for you to have a whole diamond mask. Like, he just really grinds my gears. And Kanye just grinds my gears, period, with his mouth. I think he's politically, like, we're not even going to speak on it. Home training is what I like to say to Kanye. You got to find it at some point in your life. You're in your 30s. Home training. Well, thanks for tuning in to what really grinds my gears about the artists in the music industry. Until next time, peace, love, and the mullet.
correspondent Sharday Shorts got a chance to get 3 NSU students' perspective on the touchy topic.
How do you feel the music industry affects today's society?
Well, I feel as though music is a part of every day life, and people use music as a getaway, an escape to a different, depending on how they're feeling. So I feel like music affects people's actions, especially mainly when the party scenes, they have their hype music, club music, or nice settings, they'll have the jazz or a different type of chill music. And so I feel like it does affect everybody's everyday life.
And also how artists can influence listeners, younger youth,
what they're saying,
the words you're saying, and also the way your appearance. When Lil Wayne grew dreads, everybody hopped on it.
It's like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes people want to have a mind of their own, but they're afraid to step outside of that box. So, to segue back to music, they just listen to what's the coolest, new thing on the radio, and they go with that. Because it gives them that sense of comfort, if he's saying it and he's playing over the airwaves, it's the cool thing, so I won't be persecuted for doing it. And so they go ahead and follow up, but I feel like people want to think freely, but they're scared to.
Don't move. There's more on the Daily Rush.
A healthy tomorrow begins with a solid foundation at home, and there are simple ways to start your kids on a path to success. Eat dinner together. Add veggies to each meal. Save treats for special occasions. And be sure to get up and play an hour each day. Help your kids make all of their dreams come true. Be our guest to healthy living today at letsmove.gov.
There is also a very attractive extended warranty option that includes free service and parts for the next 5 years. But there's no need for you to get that. You failed to get the test you needed at the doctor that would have detected disease early enough where it could have been treated. So you won't be around in 2 years to see him grow up, which means the warranty would be useless. Okay, sign here, please.
For a list of tests every man should have, go to ahrq.gov.
And we're back. Now it's time for our travel section. A little known area in Virginia Beach, Chicks Beach, had made a drastic change. The area has gotten a bad reputation over the years, but it's blossomed into a great neighborhood. The Daily Rush correspondent Lamont Baldwin has more.
It's hard to pretend someone's not there.
Chicks Beach is a local public beach located in Virginia Beach along the Chesapeake Bay, offering breathtaking views of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. Once known for its high salt rig, Chicks Beach, also known as Chesapeake Beach, is now on the verge of rebuilding its neighborhood and bringing in some new life. Chicks Beach is also known for its beachfront property. Now a more quiet and safe neighborhood, Chicks Beach is on the verge of taking over Virginia Beach. Residents have noted a more quiet, safer neighborhood. The Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel showcases the beauty of the Chesapeake Bay and just how great engineering can be. It may be hard to believe, but it's 17.6 miles long. In Virginia Beach, Lamont Baldwin, Spartan Echo TV.
Next, we have a special feature on what life is like for the residents on the other side of town. Reporter Chris Jones has the story of what our beloved community has to offer.
Virginia Beach is part of a vast multiple city area known as Hampton Roads. In addition to beautiful beaches, Virginia Beach has a variety of artwork and attractions. People from all over the country have looked to Hampton Roads for family vacations to new career opportunities. One former Florida resident explains why he brought his family to the area we call home.
There's a lot of really nice places in the area. Scenic-wise, it's nice. There's nice beaches. I mean, there's a decent schooling.
Places like Mount Trashmore give both residents and tourists a place to exercise, picnic, or even just a family outing. Jason Kushner's wife Amanda gives her take on her new home and where she enjoys taking her two small children.
That's a good question. Probably like Mount Trashmore and over there because it's like a very nice family area. It's interesting concept and, you know, cool. There's a lot of great people here that have a very good family structure and it's commonwealth, and you know, a lot of them believe in God and laws and rules. So I think if you stay in the right crowd, it could be a good place to raise a family.
In Virginia Beach, Christopher Jones, Spartan Echo TV.
Now, after our correspondent Chris visited Virginia Beach, we sent him across the country to check out some of the scenic views in California.
And as long as I got my suit and tie, I'ma leave it all on the floor tonight. And you got fixed up to the nines. Let me show you a few things. All dressed up in black and white, and you're dressed in that dress I like. Love is swinging in the air tonight. Let me show you a few things.
Viewers decided to even join in on the fun too. Let's check out their picks. That's all for this edition of the Daily Rush.
Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, peace out.
I need to get these eyebrows done.
That's what I gotta do too.
They look
I gotta get my stuff together.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자. 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품.
The screen's not on.
아워지는 여자, 그런 반전 있는 여자. 너는 선호해.
I don't understand. I don't understand why.
이도 전에 원샷 때리는 선호해. 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선호해. 그런 선호해. 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래.
Who undergone? Did I write that good? Who has undergone? Yeah, I skipped the word. My bad.
사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까.
I thought you gotta go see the snow bunnies.
Right.
Thank you.
You are rude.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
No more red pack,
Gangnam Style.
We're done, we're done, we're done.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.